Did you guys get scared? I know my face is a little scary, but geez, you didn't have to get that scared. Hey boos, it's Greggy Soriano. Get it? Boo, cause Halloween's almost coming up. Oh man, that was a terrible pun. I love me a good pun, but that was horrible. Anyhoodle, I remember as a kid walking around the neighborhood with my family, and we would have those glow-in-the-dark pumpkins that are baskets, and some people, like my brothers, they would carry around actual pillowcases, and we'd fill them up, and it would be the most amazing time ever. We'd come home and get a big ol' sugar high, and I loved it! Today, you guys are going to learn how to make a modern Halloween cake covered in sculpted skulls made out of sugar. And I'm also going to teach you a special effect on how to make a crackled paint look on top of a cake. I'm also going to teach you how to make an anatomically almost correct heart made out of sugar. And it's seriously going to look real. It's going to have blood all over it and everything. What is this? What does this mean? That's a heart. Boop, 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 boop. What sound does a heart make? Do-doog, 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 do-doog. With all the love that you guys have been sharing with me, I am literally going to gild an anatomically correct heart with edible gold. I know, it's a little bit morbid, but you guys have heart of gold. Beep, 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 beep. Oh no, this action, don't do this action in public. It does not look right. You're going to learn all these tips and tricks right here today on Greggy's Digest. Let's get started. Right here we are having a little gum paste flower sesh, and we are making these teardrops out of gum paste, and you want to create a really sharp tip to it and a really nice teardrop in different shapes. And right here I'm thinning out the petals with a ball tool, and right here I'm creating the first part of the rose where you create a little pinhole on the top, and right here I'm adding on the petals and creating a spiral effect. And a little bit of water goes a long way. It looks super shiny and it looks like I put a lot of water on it, but literally I just put a little dab of water on each petal to make it stick, because you don't want to drench it and you want to avoid it from getting all gloopy and gross. And right here is a spiral technique I like to use. One of the secrets to making realistic flowers is to roll them out super duper thin and then go over it with the ball tool and be very delicate with it and Google flowers. Study them and get to know them and see how they really look. I made a bunch of roses earlier in different sizes, and now I'm just putting them in formation to dry. Depending on how open you want your rose buds to be, just put some cotton balls underneath or some paper towel, or just leave them as is and have them as wide as open as you'd like. Right here I have a red velvet cake covered in Swiss cream cheese buttercream, and I covered it in black fondant. I placed the cake a little bit offset onto my cake drum, and that's because I'm going to add some embellishments to the front of my cake and I need a little bit of breather space. Right here I'm painting the cake in white gel paste, and I'm really saturating it and creating lots of different strokes in different directions to create a little bit of artistic movement to it. And the secret to creating this crackled effect is to really saturate it in the white gel paste, and this is what it looks like. Crackled! Snap, crackle, pop! Right now I'm creating some skulls with some modeling chocolate, and in order to create black modeling chocolate or fondant or gum paste, you always want to start with a dark chocolate base. If you start with white, you'll just always end up with a super dark gray and you'll just never get the black that you want. Just Google what skulls look like and make some primal looking ones, not just like human looking skulls. and make them super scary and distressed, and the more you mess up, the better it kind of looks. And right now, I'm sort of making an anatomically correct heart, and right now I'm shaping out the superior vena cava and the aorta and the pulmonary arteries, and I'm really digging in there with the ball tool, and I want to really make it realistic and make it look somewhat of like a real human heart. Now I'm shaping the right atrium and the right coronary artery and creating some veins as well. Doog 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 doog. I'm too lazy to find the heart sound effect, so I'm making it myself. Doog 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 doog. Now I'm just grabbing a skewer and dabbing it in a little water and inserting it into my heart. Now I'm placing my pieces into an asymmetrical formation, and I want to strategically place each piece, and I'm actually chopping off some of the bottoms of the skulls, so like the jaws of the skulls, so that it fits just right. Now I'm placing my gum paste flowers into the arrangement, and I'm sticking it onto the cake with some royal icing. And it's a stiff royal icing so that when you hold it up, it'll pretty much stay there forever. You just want to play around with the pieces and find the perfect spot. And no, silly, I did not name all of my skulls. Okay, I sorta did. Freddie, Georgina, Katya, Suri, and Brad. Now we are painting our heart and making blood with super red, and it's the perfect color. It's super red gel paste, and for some reason it dries out to be like a dark blood red, which is perfect. I was totally gonna airbrush it, but I didn't need to do it anymore because I it's just perfect. The super red was just perfect. If I say perfect again, I'm seriously going to kick myself in the booty. But yeah, right now I am piping out some blood drippings, and I am using a number 3 tip, I believe. I usually use like a number 1, but I just had a number 3 tip on hand, and I'm just creating these blood drippings. Over time, our royal icing drippings have dried, and now I'm painting on some red gel paste onto the drippings. Now I'm gilding the juicy bloody red heart with some edible gold. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like to retrofit this to a more larger size cake and scale it to size, you can totally make them, oh, I actually suggest you make them out of rice cereal treats so that they're a bit lighter. It gets a bit heavy the bigger the skull or the heart is, so you kind of want to make it as light as possible. This cake is only a 5-inch cake, so it's fairly small, and the pieces are very light, so I didn't have to worry about it imploding onto the cake. And always support on the bottom, so put a dowel inside your cake no matter what size your topping is, your topping. As you can see, now I'm painting the skulls in white gel paste to bring on the crackle effect onto the rest of the cake so it's more cohesive and a bit more of a monochromatic feel. I'm also spattering some white gel paste onto the roses. Right here I'm picking a white gross grain ribbon, and there you have it. Our skull cake. Comment down below and tell me what you guys are going to do this Halloween. Are you guys going to like a haunted mansion or like a corn maze? Because those are the most scariest things ever. I'm like the worst person to ever bring to a haunted mansion, or some people say I might be the best person to bring because I am the biggest scaredy cat ever. I anticipate it like cray. Like I literally, like I know they're coming, and that's when my heart starts racing, and I get scared every time. It never fails. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Have some fun and dress up. It's fun and festive that way. And please be safe. Use the buddy system when you go out into the neighborhood, and bring a friend or your favorite person or someone that will go with you. And don't eat things that are not packaged as well. Alright, well, that come from people that you don't know. But if it comes from someone that's a baker that spent their time on making something, then totally eat it. Comment down below and tell me what you guys are gonna do. And please be sure, so that I can keep on doing these videos, please visit GreggySoriano.com and subscribe to Caker's Crate, which is a monthly subscription company that gives you a ton of my favorite baking items and random favorite stuff right to your doorstep every month. And it really helps, and it allows me to create more things and create more awesome videos for you guys. Alright, I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye! Boo! Oh man, I didn't scare you, did I? Click on the cute little bumblebee to subscribe, click on the video to view my last episode on the right, and visit my website at www.greggysoriano.com. Oh, and follow me on social media in the description links down below. Thanks!